Hey everybody, welcome to this two-part series where I help you learn how to master a U.S. Navy evaluation. Picture this. You sit down at the computer, you're ready to go, you get to the write-up portion of your eval, and nothing happens. You freeze. You don't know what to write. So why does that happen? For me, most sailors and most leaders miss out months before the eval on the most critical portion of what makes writing a U.S. Navy evaluation easy. It's the brag sheet. The brag sheet, to me, is the single most important factor into writing good evals. It's also what I find to be the most underutilized tool that people use to write evaluations. Now think back 12 months ago. What were you doing? How many sailors did you lead that day? How many hours did you put on training a year ago? If you're like me, I don't have a clue. I barely remember what I did last week, let alone 12 months ago. That's where the brag sheet comes in. Here's my pro tip: don't nuke it, right? I used to tell my sailors, like, hey, look, give me your metric data in any way possible. A piece of paper, an email, a napkin. Today, what I do is I keep an Excel sheet and I have all individual metrics. How many sailors am I leading? How many recruiting stations fall under my jurisdiction? How many chiefs do I have? How many officers? How many hours do I sit the board? How many qualifications are earned under my watch and my training and my mentorship? All those metric data. And then every Friday, I go through my calendar and I debrief and I just add to those metrics every week. If I had 300 hours of training last week and it's on my brag sheet, and now this week I did another 10, turn that into a 310 and move on. And I have about 20 or 30 metrics that I track. And I just walk down those and remember back throughout the week as if I did anything on those. And if I did, just update it, and guess what? My brag sheet takes me about 10 minutes to update. So find what works for you, notes in your cell phone, an Excel tracker, maybe you keep it in the back of your notepad. But what you want to concentrate on tracking is that quantifiable impact metric. If you track that metric data, I guarantee after you watch my next video that you will be able to write a U.S. Navy evaluation. I'll break it down simple, but you have to start your brag sheet. That's where the real win comes. If you don't do that, you're going to be lost in the sauce when you hit that eval and you're sitting at the computer. And if you don't train your sailors to give you good brag sheets, as a leader, you're going to be lost in the sauce as well. So again, brag sheet. Now, like this video, subscribe for more. I'm going to drop a link in the comment section for a template that I recommend you use to help you with a Navy evaluation and with your brag sheets. Now hit up video 2 if you want to find out how to take your brag sheet and translate that into a good evaluation. Thanks for watching.